Hello, scholars. Today we are going to review everything we've learned about in nonfiction books to help us know that when we are reading a book, we read all parts of a page in a nonfiction book. Our objective today, by the end of our lesson, we're going to be able to say, I can understand and read all parts of a page in a nonfiction book. So let's see what that looks like. On some pages, you might see something like this. You have your text up top, which you normally read on your own or have somebody read to you. But then from time to time, you may see a label. Now, we were talking about labels, and now we know that labels tell us information about something specific in the picture. For example, here in this picture, this label tells us the name of the animal. And I know that this is a bee, and the arrow helps me. Usually, when you see a label, you'll see a line or an arrow pointing from the words to a very specific part of the picture. Another thing that we learned about was our sidebars. And we know that when we are reading all the words here on the page, usually there may be some text here off to the side. It isn't a part of the main text, but there's writing here that gives us more information about what the page is telling us about. So make sure you are including that information. Now, overall, this is one way we can look at it. Here, this slide has labels showing us what we see in a book. So this label points to the words. We need to read the words. Over here, this label is actually pointing to the labels. So when we look at a picture, we look at the labels to see the little details that we can to help us know what each little part is. And of course, the sidebar, that information that's very different from the main text, that gives us more information about a topic. For example, this one tells us that whiskers help a cat feel things that are close to it, to the face. Now let's go ahead and see how we can write about it. So using this page in this book about masks, I can write something like, I learned about how cats look. I can see that by reading the words. I learned about the parts of their face, and I can share that information because I learned it in the labels. And why they have whiskers. So here it is. They have whiskers because in the sidebar, there was more information. So this is an example of how you can look at a page and use all the parts on the page to help you learn more. In today's read aloud, spin, 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 you'll notice that some pages have all three features: text, labels, and sidebars, and some do not. Your goal is to find a page that has all three things and to write about what you learned. So I learned about blank. Good luck hunting for those three parts in your book, and we're looking forward to hearing all about what you learned about.